That'll be going to Camp Happy Times. Camp Happy Times is a camp that I've been going to since I was 9 years old. It's a camp for children who are currently experiencing and survived cancer. Every time I go and I give a week to them every year and take my PTO and go and volunteer for a week with a group of amazing kids, come back alive. I can go in broken and come back alive. And that is the one thing that inspires me, keeps me going. I want to give my campers someone to look up to. It also feeds into Elite Assist and what I'm doing on my day to day because I work with children that I want to give them someone to look up to.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Andreea Parc.
And I'm Dumitru.
And this is Alive Again podcast, a podcast where attorneys and other professionals meet to discuss real life challenges and how our decisions shaped our journeys. Our guest today is Tamara Jean Charles. She is a true success story in every sense. Not only that she thrives in the banking industry, but she is also an entrepreneur with her own business, and she is a courageous cancer survivor. Thank you so much, Tamara, for being here with us today. Such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. The pleasure is mine. I'm honored to be here with you both today.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get to work in banking and also have your own business? And I know that you're passionate on helping other people. And tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so my name is Tamara. I was born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, a very urban and at-risk area for things like gun violence and different things like that. So luckily at a young age, not luckily, but I did end up having cancer. So it steered me away from being in certain things that I shouldn't have, like shouldn't be in. But it did feel like my life stopped here and there because I was sick. So how I ended up working in banking is when I finished high school, I wanted to originally become a OBGYN, but then I realized maybe I was around too much hospitals growing up. I really couldn't do it. So I started off working at Wells Fargo as a teller. And working there, I was around a lot of different professionals and mentors, and it inspired me to further my education, which I did end up enrolling into the University of Phoenix. I wear my Phoenix today. And I did complete my bachelor's program in October of 2023. And then going on, I did end up working at two other financial institutions after that, and then now currently at the financial institution that I'm at today, which is an amazing organization that I love to work with.
That's great. And how did you get to open your business, which is called Elite Assist? And tell us a little bit about what you're doing there.
Okay, so Elite Assist is actually a startup. I had this idea since before COVID, since 2019. But different things in life has blocked me and stopped me from being able to pursue it. Some personal things I need to work on with uplifting myself and different things like that. It wasn't until September this year I woke up one day and was like, hey, I think I need to tackle this idea. I do have a best friend who she actually quit her job. She used to work in Elizabeth City Hall. She quit her job to pursue her dreams as a songwriter, and now she is a Grammy winning songwriter. So it inspired me to just go after my dreams, even if I'm afraid. So I did just start up and got it registered and everything this September.
That's fantastic. We met about 2 weeks ago at a networking meeting.
Yeah.
And we sat, it's actually it was a lunch, and we sat right across the table, and you were talking to everybody, and I thought that you know actually everybody, and it was your first time there.
Yes,
And
it was.
your personality is so open and it's so approachable that I really, really wanted to talk to you about your resilience, because I spoke a little bit about myself, and you approached me, and you mentioned that it affected you in some ways. Really, your resilience is it's notable. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I try to like be a person that is remembered by everybody. And when I leave a space, I want the person to feel like, hey, I felt seen, I felt heard, and this individual was just warm and welcoming to me because that's the type of energy I like to give. When you have faced death, you look at life differently and you treat people differently.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, to show people that you understand them and there is no judgment
Hmm.
in anything, basically. All right, so in your elite assist, I would like to understand more about this because this is super interesting. Many of your services free up time and help raise the businesses of other people. How does that actually work?
Okay, so I come from a client-driven background, coming from baking. So basically, it's me going out to help people with time management, organizing, and certain things that where you should be running and making sure business is running smoothly, certain things people don't have time for. And that's where we would come in. I assist on more of a, we do professional assisting and we also do personal assisting where I have been out doing personal assisting on the weekends and evenings for different various type of artists, creators, and different things like that to get to know that environment and to get to know the business environment, which I do know. Basically, it's to support businesses and to help people because sometimes you do need that support. And I feel like everyone's always going to need a little help. We can't do everything alone.
Speaking from the artist point of view, that's really something that a lot of us lack, the business aspect of our artist business.
Correct.
She's a fashion designer. We didn't get a
I
chance
see.
to.
Well, that's amazing. That's amazing. See, I used to be a church girl, love to sing and different things like that, but I realized that, banking and business is more my thing. I love talented people and I love people who express themselves through art, even fashion designers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's very interesting that Alexa became a fashion designer as an outlet to being alone when I was in prison. And
Oh,
it's very empowering what you're doing as well, coming out from a neighborhood, as you mentioned, and you managed to bring yourself to a point where you can inspire other people.
You pulled yourself out of a circumstance that you couldn't control.
correct, correct. And I think it comes from my parents are both from Haiti and we are like all my mom's daughters are like first generation college graduates. Working hard is something that we witnessed since we were young. I watched my mom work 3 to 4 jobs to take care of 6 daughters. So that's why I'm very passionate. And now that my mom's older, I want to be able to give back to her and also to give back to like the different organizations that I've been a part of growing up. Like, I wouldn't be who I am today without having like people from the Valerie Fund and Camp Happy Times, different camps that I go through and different things. I had a lot of support growing up where I didn't just become this and it wasn't easy. I did have a lot of people in my back corner and I'm really grateful for and thankful for and mentors and things like that that I've had today till today.
Yeah. What would you say to someone that goes through tough times, either health issues or business related issues, any tough times in life? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to give it to God because He is the ultimate power and who has like the control and things like that. If you think you can take control of everything and react to everything, you could be reactive and can be stopping your blessings and different things like that. To basically take every situation and give it to God. Don't take it personal and try to be gentle with yourself in times when it's hard because the more you add to it, you may be stopping your growth. And that's something I personally have to take in as well.
Yeah. I'm working now on the power of belief. because I got into trouble because of some beliefs that I had, regardless if I was conscious of them or not. They were there running in the background and basically run me down in the ditch off the road. So if we know how to identify issues in our lives, we can definitely pull ourselves up and help ourselves and help others through our own behaviors.
That's
And
true.
you are such a representation of that.
Thank you. Thank you. It took a long time for me to become this. And that's why I also came up with the Lead Assist. I want to be that someone that I did not have growing up, or that person to, I want a Lead Assist to leave impact on an individual where they learned new things that they didn't know before. I do have about 6 young ladies. They all come from various backgrounds, workers, comp, healthcare, different things. Have children, don't they do it full time? They do it part time. We're all just in the training part of everything where I want to make sure I send them out, prepared and ready. But I want the impact of their life to be seeing entrepreneurs, being inspired by other people. Because I'm not going to lie, I wasn't as inspired until I started working in Midtown and working in New York and being around great leaders, meeting individuals like Mr. Gambino, who invited me to the lunch that day. It's more inspiring than the little box we have here.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, because we've had this long running theme through our podcast with different guests about this idea of victimhood. A lot of people who have been in bad situations or grew up in bad neighborhoods or whatever it may have been, their main issue that they had to overcome was victimhood. To say, yes, I've been put in this crappy situation, but I am here to move through it and to be different and to grow out of it. What, A, have you experienced that? And B, what does that mean for you to not be in that headspace?
So to me, I want to say yes, I did experience that. I did experience the whys, like, is it me? Is it because, and everything like that. But what got me out of that headspace was the great leaders who took chances on me by, giving me jobs and different things like that, telling me I'm great, me actually improving and growing and taking in information from others versus it looking at it as an attack. That is something I do notice that people do. They'll take something as an attack versus it being help in a way to help them grow. So one thing I can say is, thank God rest my dad's soul, he made sure he raised us to not be in that victim mindset, because you literally are the control of your destiny. My dad used to always say, we have the same 24 hours in a day. What you choose to do with yours and what I choose to do with mine determine if we're going to be successful or not, or what you're going to do. It's literally all you put into it. You have to work towards a goal. It's not going to just be handed to you.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
Because we've had, again, like I said, we've had this conversation with so many guests, and I just hear so many different answers, and I love that answer.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Because we're not responsible for how we grew up and the environment
And what situations we were put
and
in.
the situations, but we are responsible now that we're adults for how we handle our life going forward, and not be led to be who other people, family, or culture believe that we should be. We
That's
have the
correct.
responsibility to basically choose who do we want to become and be.
And how we use those 24 hours. I really like that. I'm going to
Correct.
use
Yes. Yes. I love those. For real. I'm telling you, how you use the 24 hours in your day determines who you're going to be. And another thing, I know people sometimes who use kindness as like a strategy. No, I am legit kind. Like, I'm the type of person I will give the shirt off my back. I love to help people. I get passion out of helping people or seeing someone happy because I helped with something. I actually get great joy in that.
I think only by you smiling and being so open and talking to somebody, you simply put a smile on somebody's face.
Thank you.
Yeah, I admire you because I've been having that thought with myself because I'm at a point where I need to start marketing myself and going to networking events and things like that. And I am so antisocial. And if I could just lock myself in my room, I would never leave. I would be very happy just in my house all day long. But I've been trying to force myself out, and I'm really inspired by you just being able to go out there and just go to an event with nobody you know by yourself. That's my worst fear.
I'm not gonna lie, it took a while for me to get like this because I do get social anxiety. I do get that moment where I'm like, do I belong here? Even at the lunch that day, I'm like, oh my God, these are amazing people. I'm nobody. I shouldn't be here. I had that moment in my head until I started talking to everyone, your mom, the lady next to me, and the energy just shifted. And it actually went from me feeling like, oh my God, I'm too small to be in here to feeling seen by great people. That actually boosted something in me because I'm not going to sit here and say I'm always this happy, smiling person because I do get down, I do get sad. There's certain days where I'm just like, oh my God, what do I do next? What do I do next? But there's only one thing I don't lose, and that is my belief and love for God.
Oh, how do you personally stay grounded while serving other people?
Okay, so this coming from a two-time burnout victim. Sorry. I have this thing where I like to work through burnouts. It's unhealthy, guys. Do not do it. I say if you want success, you have to put the work in. But with being someone with the medical history that I have, you can't ignore your health. When it comes to burnout, set obtainable goals, ask for help, which is new for me. Ask for help. And when it just doesn't feel right or you don't feel right, let someone know. Talk.
Yeah. And take some rest. That's, I guess, very important.
Very important. Exactly. Rest. Rest, 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 rest. But a lot of people where I come from, we say we don't rest until we not broke. We don't rest until we not broke. But yeah, I do take time sometimes and get me some rest and things like that. But from September to December, I'm planning to like fully have Elite Assist up and running by December 12th, my birthday. This year, my birthday gift to myself is my business. And I'm also working on doing a beauty suite because I thought of like, hey, why not turn this into a multiple thing where I add a beauty suite where people can come and get like their hair and their nails done, especially if I'm an assistant. It's just a great way to like be smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
went to
if you
school
know
for
the
business.
business, why not, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
We
what
just all,
legacy? Yeah,
I'm
go
sorry,
ahead.
I was gonna say we all just have the same. I feel like where I'm from, we all have the same main obstacle. Of course, I worked my way and I paid my way through college to where like now getting loans or things like that is harder for us because we have student loans or certain bills like my mom was putting bills in my name in my 20s and things like that where we don't have control of, but it's become an obstacle to help. That's why a lot of people can't get businesses or start or try.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we start our businesses, we were in that place where we weren't working. We didn't have, I mean, we didn't have anything. And at least I'm speaking from personal experience. I'm not going to speak for you. I didn't have anything. I just started because that's all you can do, right? I have no choice. I just gotta start somewhere. I gotta do something. And slowly I worked my way to be able to buy myself a sewing machine. I'm still in my room, but I mean, you gotta start somewhere,
Yeah. Yeah.
regardless of money or
Yeah.
whatever
Correct.
circumstance.
That's true. I always say you have to start from the bottom.
Hmm.
In my life, I've worked at Wawa, I've scrubbed toilets, I've worked in delis, I've sold water filtration system. Oh, I'm really good at selling. I don't know why I'm so good at it, but I could sell like I could sell salt to the smell. I don't know why I can sell so well, but I take it as I respect the janitor just like I would a CEO. I just was raised like that and raised a certain way that I look at everyone the same. I don't see status. I don't see any of that. What I see is character. and humanity. Like, are you human?
So, what legacy are you looking to live with Elite Assist?
The legacy I'm looking to leave with Elite Assist is to leave women empowered. That's one. To also just tell everyone never give up. It's never too late. I know I'm 33 years old and I'm trying to start a business at 33 years old. Oh my God, should I have done it younger? What can I do to make myself look more credible? Because I feel like even in real life and everything, I'm always trying to prove like, hey, I'm good. Hey, I'm worth it. Hey, how much harder can I work to show you I actually can produce what I tell you that I'm going to produce and different things like that. So the legacy I want to leave behind is do not give up. And no does not mean it's the end.
No means a new door.
Correct. Go knock on another one.
Mm-hmm. Turn around and knock on the one behind you.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you would give one piece of advice to someone listening to this who is juggling ambition and challenges and self-doubt, what would that be?
It would be don't stay in the black and the white, go in the middle in the gray and see how you could work yourself there. Like, don't be set on one thing or set on another. Be open to everything in the middle.
Put all your eggs in one basket.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. Be open as I teach perspective. There is we all have different ways of seeing things.
Correct.
So yeah, when we're open to things, when we're not stuck into black or white, we can actually see other opportunities and perspectives and people and doors, clients. Yes, I think this is a very important question. What does integrity and values mean to you?
Oh my goodness, integrity is my favorite word ever. It's not about what you do and how you do, it's when you do it and making sure you're always doing things right the first time and never second guessing. If something's wrong, it's just wrong. And to be honest, I actually have integrity tattooed on my back because that's one of my main purposes and main values in my life is honesty, integrity, and also being nurturing is something that I hold dear into my heart.
And
Integrity is
integrity for
everything.
yourself.
Correct.
Not
Oh, yes.
necessarily for other people. To yourself.
Thank you. I needed that. I needed to hear that
Needed it
because
too. That's why I said it.
thank you. I actually needed that because I'm the type of person I will set myself on fire to keep other people warm. I will just take on anything to say, hey, I'm still here to help. That's just how I am.
Yeah,
So thank you. I did need that.
we had this guest last week, and you'll see at the end of the podcast we'll ask you this one question. I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but
Okay.
his response was radical respect towards myself. I was like, wow, I never thought of it that way because I've been struggling with that as well. Radical respect towards myself.
Guilty. I struggle with that too. I do.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I thought I had some good ones, so that's a good one.
I know, it's been like running around in my head all week.
Yeah, because we're doing everything for everybody around us, but very little for ourselves.
That's true. I feel like I finally hit that time where I've done so much for everyone. I'm like excited and ecstatic to get up and do something for myself that makes me feel good and makes me feel whole. Even if it means I'm going out to buy someone a cup of coffee or making sure that their schedule and timing or their flight is booked. I like that. I'm happy to make sure that your day is better, makes my day better. So I just love people.
As long as it's not a cost to yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. I did need to hear that.
Yeah. So you work with business leaders, right? Artists and entrepreneurs. What patterns do you see in their life that challenges them, and how do you help?
Okay, so I'll start off with saying I'll use my best friend as an example. I noticed sometimes the patterns with her. She's a songwriter. She would just be getting off of a flight, going into London, and she has to then book a ride, make an error, go to the wrong address. Certain things, needing to find people to do your makeup, last minute cancellations, just certain things that could disrupt artists, a creator, or even sometimes business. Like someone can be going out just doing a shoot for something, and you could always have issues. See, with me, I'm going to have backup. I'm going to have a whole bunch of different things that are in place where I can fully support. You need, like, I'm the type of person, hey, I could be there to just be checking your files and answering phones, but hey, do you need me to pick up your kid? Do you need me to go do some laundry? I am there for that too, because I like to. That's the different. That's what make a lead assist different from everyone. It's not just that business aspect of it. It's going to have a personal touch and give you an amazing experience to where you're like, wow, she stepped in for this, and I would have called someone else to do that. And just to know that we're there to serve and help you no matter what.
Yeah. I read somewhere that love means to know someone so well that you know how they drink their coffee or what kind of dressing do they want on their salad. Things like that. So it's personal, it's not only business. Yeah. All right, so now that we're approaching the end, there's that one question that I ask every guest, and that is, what is one activity in your life that makes you feel more alive?
Wow. That'll be going to Camp Happy Times. Camp Happy Times is a camp that I've been going to since I was 9 years old. It's a camp for children who are currently experiencing and survived cancer. Every time I go, and I give a week to them every year and take my PTO and go and volunteer for a week with a group of amazing kids, come back alive. I can go in broken. I come back alive. And that is the one thing that inspires me, keeps me going. I want to give my campers someone to look up to. It also feeds into Elite Assist and what I'm doing on my day to day, because I work with children that I want to give them someone to look up to.
Yeah, definitely. It's so important to have someone to look up to and a mentor in life, and it's super important.
Somebody who's experienced something that you're also going through.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, because experience is, if you don't experience something, it's very hard to help somebody else.
That's
You have
true.
empathy, but you don't understand. You can never understand a situation like that. You have empathy, but it's just a different perspective.
Yeah.
Correct.
But
Correct.
if you've been through that, you've lived that experience, it's definitely very important to when you help somebody else, because you know you lived it.
Correct. It's important. It's also very rewarding. It makes me feel great. But there's dark in it too. There's dark. There's survivor's guilt. There's when you lose children. I'm not gonna lie, 2025 was very hard on me. Um, two 18-year-olds passed away that were very, very important to me. And it kind of broke me a bit because at 18, come on. And to talk about that in 2025, and they also inspiring me. The two young adults who passed away in 2025 that are from my camp, that also inspired Elite Assist too. It actually lit fire under me to just become better, so I can give back, so I can be there for my campers in other ways too, other than just going to camp.
Yeah. Thank you
That's
so
really
much.
beautiful,
That's yeah. And I will link into the description of the episode your information for
Yes,
people
yes,
to.
yes. Currently, I'm only on Instagram. Sorry, but I have an amazing page built and different things like that. And I am training 6 amazing individuals who do already have like amazing business backgrounds and different backgrounds.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. It was such an inspiring conversation.
Thank you.
Our listeners, thank you very much for listening. And for more guests and more conversations, please subscribe and follow us. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Thank you.